Hey guys, welcome to RunBuck on Games. Got another war recap for you. For those paying attention to the thumbnail, you can tell it's different because this is a perfect war. So I pulled some old artwork I did for something else. Too lazy to change the 10 to a 90, but that was a score 90 to 23 against a clan named Z.Y.G.O. And I think that stands for Zebras Your Golfing Outing. Maybe. Maybe not. If anybody knows what it means, let me know. But let me show you some of the attacks. We'll just go through them quick. First, I'll hit a Town Hall 10 from Space. That was a 3-star. I have to dig up him up though from the war recap because somebody else hit it afterwards. It took 36 attacks to get to 90 for us. The others were just, re-hitting the same stuff, but 36, not bad. Could have been a double, 2 times perfect. Perfect times squared. Perfect squared. Yeah, that would have been even better. Here we go. Keep looking, I can't see around my rig here. Let me move it a little bit. Alright, so Mr. Ace is. What's interesting about this one was it was the first time I'd seen in a war setting one of our Town Hall 10s actually try to use bowlers. Or wait, no, I take it back. This is a Town Hall 9. It's not Space. So I pulled up RedAce. So we're shifting gears. We're going to the Town Hall 9. And what he does that's interesting is if I pull my magic pen is he's going to end up doing a king suicide, taking this part out, right? And then he uses that table, as I call it, the deeper cuts I call tables, and attacks from 2 angles at the same time with the loons. Now he was being self-critical. He said that, he really overstacked the hounds. I think he had 3 in inventory, one of which was the new max hound. But in terms of time, he ended up having 19 seconds left or something overall, so it wasn't really a time issue. And it really shows you that, of course, if you go over this, the expos were down and such, but what he recognized was this gap, that this light area could be pretty much taken care of with the king-queen suicide. And then to know that, not to try to drive around the horn, but rather to drive in parallel, really worked well. So yes, we could have had less hounds there, but not a bad call, Ace, to, I don't know what we'd call that, I don't have a name for it, so too bad. No names will be given today for that attack, but a nice job by Mr. Ace, RedAce. Let's shift now to the more classical view. They didn't even attack me, isn't that sad? I'm going to try to find Space here. There he is. Space was what I was talking about, was the first bowler usage at Town Hall 10 for us. I've been using it for a while. All of, 3 wars or something, but in raiding for quite some time. But here he goes. Now he does the classical queen walk, so he's going to come around here with the queen and clear this section. Now what he did though that was nice was he used a giant shield for his bowlers. Here they come. So there's a giant wizard flanking team with the bowlers behind, which I thought was nice. And then of course, whammo, here come the Valks for the final kill action. Into the mid they go. A little heal, a little freeze. Now the freeze, I don't know. That freeze really didn't get him much. I think he was trying to get both expos and didn't get either one. But it didn't matter. I would have raged in there, but interesting choice on the freeze. And if we speed it up, here, you'll get to see his glorious finish. 5 healers. Usually I do 4. But nobody died and a lot of units left over. Granted, the walls are horrible there. As in typical perfect wars, usually there's some rushed bases going on. But not bad with the what I liked about that attack was the giant bowler lead on the one flank. Let's take a look at a new guy, at least to me anyway. I don't know, he may have been here before and I didn't notice, but LMNTrix. Where are you at? I think it was 14. No. 13? Yes. LMNTrix. Is that how you say it? Or maybe he's LMNTrix. Could be that. Alright, here we go. He's going to be doing an air-based attack. So we were trying to, after the loss to BFC Elite or whatever their name was exactly, I forget, but we felt that we were overplaying the HeVa, the healer Valk plays, and so we're trying to expand out and go back to and acknowledge more of the attacks that are not always just the Valk action. So this is the case. We've got a nice queen walk driving in, moving into it, as I think it's called, a charge, but we get that really good table set up here, right? And so at that point you can move through with a nice focus for your troops. Notice how most of the base here is not really activated, and then you can come in with a nice surgical deployment of loons off the backside. While is it any of the hounds left? No, but it worked out. So it was a little closer this time. But we did have with the queen and the healer team coming around the edge, it's really not that close. And I don't remember the time. We'll push play one time just to check the time. But good mass for sure. Let's check the time. 2:34. Yeah, plenty of time. So good job, Trix. Next up is our man, Batman. Of course, we couldn't. He's on 22. Alright, Batman. Couldn't help myself. I will show a HeVa. And here you go. Here is the HeVa. We couldn't totally put down the sippy cups. We're going to stick with HeVa. It makes, we don't want to throw away a good attack. Most of the time it works. So we want to make sure that we're comfortable with the other attacks when the base is really anti-HeVa. So here we go. Queen charge. In. Takes out the king. Kind of pushing in. But notice a lot of people wonder about the vector for HeVa. And so what he's doing there is he's created again the deep cut, the table, and now he's going to run his units across into the core of what he's worried about in the base, which is this expo and other shenanigans. Does the rage in the mid to power through the walls quickly, bang, and then he just at the top comes back with his king team while his Valks get pitted out slowly. Oh no, they don't. They're there. There's a whole horde of them. So he might not have, I don't know why he felt like, given the healers had moved off into this direction, dropping the king up here really didn't help him. He didn't get a distract off it and ended up dying. So that might be one tweak, but overall solid attack because of the nice choice of where he tabled and drove off of it, right? The vector is often the key. The attack vector is often the key with the HeVa attacks. So that was awesome. Batman. I'm Batman. Where are the drugs? Amag, our fearless leader, hit 18. I got one more after this, then we're done. He hit 18. Keep looking around my rig to see the accelerate button. So it's going to be, yes, it's true, a HeVa with a little hog action, a HeVaHo. So a little bit different. So again, you see the queen switching into what looks to be a charge. She's not really walking much. She's going to come right in here. And we've got a nice table forming now. So can you see it? Oops. I was trying to, right there. Yep. So here's the table. So again, he's going to come across into that. It's a little wider than normal, but look at that nice usage of the king to cut the flank out, and then the Valks come in between it, right? And lastly, but not least, 3 nice surgical packs of hogs to cut the flank down as the king takes distract in the core. And still have the queen up over here. So really, again, another look at that. Look at all the units that are left. If we check the time, it would be, oh lord, a 2-minute attack. That was nice. Okay, so thumbs up to Amag. And let's see here. Joe has been working very hard on this attack, so I figured let's show it. Now sometimes I think Joe tries to use it on a basis he shouldn't, but he's practicing, so you gotta give him some slack. Let me speed it up. So he's gonna do the classical 2-time 2LQ, bang to bang right at the top. So now he's down to 2 ADs, but no spells left. And what's an interesting trick is a lot of people go all dragons at that point. Joe, on the other hand, kind of goes heavier on the hound. So he drops a hound from his inventory, and as well as a max hound from the CC. That really locks up. I mean, that's the interesting thing about this new hound is look at how long that sucker survives. It's really enabling. Look how long. So if that hadn't been an older hound, these Teslas and the center core would have been able to nick up more, and you'll see it actually comes down to mattering. That's what still makes me nervous about these 2 times 2LQ, which is referring to the 2 lightning strikes followed by earthquake to get down 2 ADs. Is that there's always a time issue with this attack. It's not a fast attack. Let's take a look at how much time he had left here. Oh, I lied. 28 seconds. So not bad. So I think, well, let me go back in for a second because I think it's key to know when to use it. So what this base is giving him is, notice how these two, so if you got 2 ADs that are this close together and towards the edge to where your initial push can get into them and take them down quickly, then you can light the other 2 ADs and take them out. And you can also notice how the base is more narrow, so it's kind of naturally helping the pathing of the dragons to be concentrated and then not flanked. So that's the keys you want to do, is that so you need to somehow have the base shaped either from the go or from some pre-attack work to where your dragons stay tight and aren't flanked very much, and also some nice tight coupling of 2 ADs close to the edge that you can hit with your push, and then you light the other 2. But Joe recognized that in this war and it worked well, so thumbs up for a different variety. So there you go, guys. Hope it helps. We're off to face Moochers from EWA. Not an intentional match, but we will do our best. Looks pretty even, so maybe I'll do a war recap on that. You never know. Talk to you later.
What am I gonna do? My clan sucks. Hey, it's JTJ.
I think that's an all-out attack.
No, it's the legendary JTJU. JTJU. What? I like Red. You and this army. Download Clash of Clans for free. Then subscribe to JTJU and win.